Hey, what's going on guys? My name is Alex and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to show you how to speed up your internet on Wi-Fi and wired connection. And before I start, make sure you enable subtitles on my videos to understand better what I say. So yeah, let's start. This is my first video of 2021. I hope everyone had a good New Year's Eve, or at least a normal one, because I know for a fact that millions of people did not have a good New Year's Eve with their family because a fight happened with their family, not a physical fight of course, a verbal fight, and that could have resulted in a bad New Year's Eve. Me, for myself, I had a good New Year's Eve, and yeah, let's hope that 2021 brings us something better, because if you've been living under a rock, 2020 has been a disaster, everything went horrible, we lost many good people, many famous people, and yeah, let's not talk about that, let's head straight to the video. So in this video I'm not going to magically increase your internet speed by 10%, it's going to be a speed up from a few kilobytes to around 5 megabits. These numbers are not correct, I just made them up, but from what I've seen videos and guides and all of that, that's around the average that you will get. Even if I try those settings, my internet speed will not get increased because me and my ISP, we have a fixed internet connection with 50 megabits download and 5 megabits upload. So even if I try changing those settings, it's not going to work whatsoever. It could work on you as well, but you could have a very small difference or a huge difference. So mileage may vary, and yeah, if you have a bit of a headroom with your ISP, so what I mean by that, so if you know that there is a possibility to increase your speed by a little bit, you can do that as well, but again, as I said, mileage may vary. So let's not talk a lot about that, let's head straight to the video. So the first and foremost of course is to update Windows and your Ethernet and Wi-Fi adapters to the latest version. To do that, for the Windows settings, first of all, head to start, right check for updates as you can see right here. Then click where it says check for updates, and if there are any updates found, update them to the latest version, even if you have a new Windows build available. Now for the Ethernet and Wi-Fi adapters, head to start again and you need to type network connections. As you can see right here, click where it says view network connections, and here once this window opens up you may see one or multiple Ethernet or Wi-Fi adapters. You need to find the one that you use every day, but for me I have only one, which is the Realtek PCIe GB family controller. Of course on your computer you could have something else, you could have Intel. I do not know what other brands of Ethernet or Wi-Fi there is, but the most popular ones are Realtek and Intel. So you may ask how to update my Ethernet or Wi-Fi adapter. Here, as you can see, below where it says network, it says the name of your Ethernet or Wi-Fi adapter. In the description, I will have two links on how to update your driver to the latest version. The first link is going to be for the Realtek drivers, and the second one is going to be for Intel Wi-Fi adapters. So once you click the first link in the description, you're going to be redirected to the Realtek website, to this one right here. You should see this title exactly right here. What you need to do, you need to scroll down, you will see a lot of ones, but you need to look for the one that says Windows, and you need to download the one that says Windows 10 Auto Installation Program. Next to the name, click where it says download now, and once you click that, it's going to redirect you to this right here where it says download file. Now here, I'm not sure why Realtek does that, but for some reason you need to put your email in order to download the file. I'm not sure why they do that, maybe it's for security reasons. But I'm not going to do it, but I'm going to tell you what happens next. So once you put your email and you click download file, it's going to show you the chapter thingy. I'm pretty sure I pronounced it wrong. In other words, it's the thing that shows you a picture with 5 letters and you need to type those letters for Realtek to see that you're not a bot. And yeah, once you have written that successfully and you click go or next or whatever it says, the file will be downloaded, and the file is approximately 10 megabytes. So it's not a lot. And yeah, I'm not going to show you how to update the drivers, it's pretty self-explanatory on how to do it. And yeah, for the Intel drivers right now, you need to click the second link and it's going to take you to the Intel website that says Intel Network Adapter Drivers for Windows 10. In the right side, you will see where it says available downloads, and you will see 2 download links. If you have a 32-bit system, click the first link, and if you have a 64-bit system, click the second link, which is down here in the bottom. And again, I'm not going to show you how to install it, it's pretty much self-explanatory. And I'm making this video fast because this video is going to be quite long, so I'm going fast so as not to waste your time. After you have updated your driver to the latest version, you need to download the software which is called TCP Optimizer. I remember using this software when I was a little kid, around 5 years ago or so, or maybe more. And I do not even remember if it worked or not, but I'm pretty sure it could work right now. So once you click the link in the description to download TCP Optimizer, click where it says here TCP Optimizer 4 and you should download the software. There is no need to install the software because it's pretty much a .x file, so you can pretty much run it like that. But before you run it, you need to right click to a shortcut and click where it says run as administrator to run the software, because if you do not run it as administrator, the software will tell you to close the program and run it as administrator. So you must run it as administrator. So run it as administrator, click yes. And once the software opens up, it's going to load the settings. Just give it a few seconds. And here you will see that you have different settings. The ones that will need to change is going to be in the top one where it says connection speed, the bottom one, and in the second time we will need to change every single setting right here. Well, except one or two settings. Now you will see that the options are grayed out because down here in the bottom where it says choose settings, you need to change the option to custom so you can be able to change the settings. The default option is going to be, I think, I'm not sure, it's going to be around in the middle, I'm not sure, but you need to change the slider to the maximum possible, which will be 100 megabits per second. And here you need to check the option that says modify all network adapters. So if you have multiple network adapters, it's going to apply all of those settings to all of your Ethernet adapters or Wi-Fi adapters. Before I record this video, I had every single setting to the correct settings that it needed to be. So these are the settings that you need to copy. So if you want, pause the video right now. So I'm gonna wait for around 5 seconds for you to write or copy these settings. Of course, all these settings that I'm going to change are going to be in the description. So even if you get confused, I'm gonna have them in the description. So I'm gonna wait 5 seconds right now. And then after that, do not click apply changes. You need to go to the second tab that says advanced settings, and here the settings are again to the one that it needs to be. So I'm gonna wait for 10 seconds right now for you to copy them, and of course, as I said, I will have the settings in the description. And yeah, I'm gonna wait right now for 10 seconds for you to copy them. Once you have copied all the settings, what you need to do, you need to click apply changes, and once you click apply changes, you need to click OK to apply those settings. I have already done them, so there is no need to change. So if you want to go back to the default settings, you can, of course, where it says choose settings, you can choose the one that says Windows default, and then it's going to apply them to the default settings that Windows had. Now here, something to tell you that in the right side where it says gaming tweak, network throttling index, where it says system responsiveness, the option is going to be 0, but if you do not game and you mostly work on your computer or laptop, the setting is going to have the same effect as if you were gaming. So even if you put the option to gaming, you will have the same result even if you're not gaming. Right now, what you need to do, you need to go back to your Ethernet adapters where we went in the start of this video on how to update them. So head to start and type view network connections, click the one right here, go to the one that you are using right now, double click that, then in the bottom left corner click where it says properties, up in the top click where it says configure, and it's going to pop up another window. In the top click where it says advanced, the second tab, and here we need to change two settings. The two settings are going to be green Ethernet and power saving mode. So basically what green Ethernet is like the eco-friendly Ethernet. So it basically just lowers the speed of your Ethernet adapter to save power. I mean, it's pretty useless if you have for 24/7 your computer plugged into the wall, because that basically won't do anything. It will barely save any power if you have that enabled. So it's best to change that setting to disabled if you have it enabled. And then the same goes for the other option, power saving mode. Both of those two options, of course, are going to be by default enabled, and you need to change them to disabled to get the best result possible. And before you click OK, you need to go back to the top and you need to click where it says power management. Here you will see that the setting will be like that by default. And what you need to do, you need to uncheck the first option that says allow the computer to turn off this device to save power. Uncheck that and then click OK. Once you click OK, you'll see that your Ethernet adapter will get disconnected for a few seconds because it's applying those settings. So do not get scared if you see that your Ethernet adapter does not work. It's going to come back in a few seconds. Now we need to go to the group policy of Windows 10. You need to right click to start and click run, and here you need to type gp edit.msc. If you have Windows 10 Home, I'm pretty sure this is not going to show anything, so if you are waiting for something to pop up, if you're on Windows 10 Home, nothing will show up. That's what I've heard. So for Windows 10 Home users, you can skip that part and head to the next part, which will be the DNS. But right now I'm going to show you this for the people that do not have Windows 10 Home. Hit enter once you've written that, and it's going to pop up the local group policy editor, as you can see right here. Here, play around with the settings that I'm going to show you. Do not play around with any settings that you are unfamiliar with. Now in the right side, you need to expand the folder that says administrative templates, expand that, expand the folder that says network, and here you need to click on top of the folder that says QoS packet scheduler. Now in the right side, you'll see 3003 folders. The one that we need to change is going to be that says limit reservable bandwidth. Double click on top of that, and it's going to pop up another window. Now here, what you need to do, you need to change the setting from not configured to enabled. Right here you'll see, I'm pretty sure that will be the default number, 80%. You need to change that to 0%. After you have done that, click apply and OK, and then you can exit out of local group policy. And that was literally what you needed to change. Now you need to open the command prompt as administrator, so to do that, head to start and type cmd, and here before you open it you need to run as administrator, so in the right side click run as administrator and hit yes. And I apologize if you hear a dog barking, it's literally my neighbor's dog and it's pretty annoying, so I apologize about that. And here we need to type a few commands, and to be exact we need to type 5 commands. I'm gonna leave them right now on the screen and in the description if you want. So the one that you need to type is going to be ipconfig space then slash flush DNS. So basically in this section we're going to flush the DNS and we're going to add in quotation marks a new DNS. So after you have written that, hit enter and you should see this result right here. Next you need to type ipconfig space then slash again, and you need to type register DNS, exactly like that. Hit enter and it will take for a few seconds to load, and you should see this result again. Next you need to type again ipconfig space then slash again, then you need to type this time release. Hit enter, and of course I'm gonna blur a few of the information right here so you cannot hack me. And for the other 2 commands you need to type for the last time ipconfig, hit space, slash again, and now you need to type renew. Hit enter, it will take a few seconds of course, just wait for a bit. Once you type that setting, the renew setting, is going to pop up your Ethernet adapter options, but for some reason it did not display it because my network is not connected for some reason, I did not know, and it did not display anything. But once the renew command has been finished, it's going to display your Ethernet information. And once that has finished, the last command that you need to put is going to be net sh space winsock space then reset. Hit enter and you'll see this result right here, and says that you need to restart your computer in order to complete the reset. And yeah, that's basically it. Right now you can restart your computer with whatever we did in this video, and then go have a look if your internet speed has been increased at least by a little bit. And yeah, that's everything it. I'm sorry for this long video, but I couldn't make it faster. It's better to have a long and a detailed video, so I have to explain as much as possible. And yeah, that's everything it. That's a video, guys. Thanks for watching. If you have any problems, tell me in the comment section, and I'll try to help you as much as possible. If you have any video ideas, tell me in the comment section, and I'll try to make them in the future. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe and share, and I'll see you in my next video. See ya.